do. Because a lot of times the muscles come right off and so on, so it's hard to get to them. Other than that, everything goes pretty straightforward, basically. But in dealing with the neck,
Do you feel like you're famous if everyone recording you?
but quick review on the neck. And even if you can't see them, you should know where they go, basically. So again, when we have finished with today, we're all going to go around the room and look at the various cats, because you do see some variation to how they take a dye, how they color, how they stain, basically. So, sternum to the hyoid bone. If I was going that way, which muscle is that? Sternohyoid. Above the transverse jugular, you have the what muscle's that? Mylohyoid. Jaw is your landmark. What muscle's that? Digastric. This side is another digastric. Good. Big muscle on the side here. Masseter. Gland behind the ear. Salivary gland. Carotid salivary gland. Good. Muscle running at an angle from the sternum to the mastoid process. Underneath that jugular is the sternomastoid. Sternomastoid. Good. Good on the neck. Click. A couple slides. Go to the chest. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Chest. Now, in the chest area here, what's the main chest muscle we have? Pectoralis. Okay. The first one we're going to see here, again, the cats have it, we don't have it. The muscle is called pecto antebrachialis. What was the antebrachial region? Antebrachial. Brachial is the arm. Antebrachial is the forearm, basically. So the first muscle is pecto antebrachialis. It's the most superficial one, right from the chest, right to the forearm, basically. See that little band muscle right there? Pecto antebrachialis. Then there's three muscles in a row. We have pectoralis major, pectoralis minor. Cats have the same thing. You see the muscle right underneath that? That's pectoralis major. You keep going kind of inferior on the cat from pecto antebrachialis, pec major, then you go to pec minor. Pec minor is bigger. Okay? Pec major only comes down to probably about midway through the sternum itself. Then below it is the pec minor. It comes down a lot farther, basically. So, pecto antebrachialis, pec major, pec minor. The last muscle here on the chest is called xiphoid humerales. Where was the xiphoid process? At the end of the sternum. Feel the rib cage. Where that ends, that's the xiphoid process, basically. Xiphoid humerales. Where's the humerus?
Right here, your arm.
The arm bone, right? So from the humerus, from the xiphoid process up to the humerus, the last little stripe of muscle is the xiphoid humeralis. It's a little band that goes up just like that to the humerus for yourself. Take a look at the back corner cat at some point, Michael or Michael R. and so on. Their cat is beautiful. You can see them all nice and clean, nice and perfect. So make sure you look at that cat at some point, basically. But pecto antebrachialis, pec major, pec minor, then xiphoid humeralis. From the xiphoid process to the humerus, basically. Two other muscles we're going to look at now. Now you got to go a little deep, basically. You know when guys, guys and girls, basically, they have like that little finger lobe, like muscles underneath the arm, bodybuilders and so on, comes under the armpit. It's called serratus anterior. On the cat, it's called serratus ventralis because it's towards the ventral surface. What does serrated mean? Jagged edge, right? Serrated edge. So when you do this now, you basically kind of want to separate the pecs from the lats so you can cut up nice and easy, peel the pecs back, peel the lat back, and you're going to find the scapula. There's a scapula right there. There's a big ling. We're finding a lot of muscles off that. Right off the tip of the scapula, see that muscle right there? See it's got a serrated appearance. It's attached right to the rib cage, basically. That there is called serratus ventralis. Serrated muscle towards the ventral surface, serratus ventralis. The last muscle you're going to find in that region is, you can peel all this back. Don't cut these, just kind of try and peel it back for yourself so you can save it for later. Serratus ventralis, then you have what's called the scalenes. It's a little muscle that runs up along that way towards the neck, basically. So serratus ventralis and then the scalenes, basically. Okay? So clean up the chest as best you can. Just move the arm around. Sometimes you'll see that pecto antebrachialis. And sometimes you can see the differentiation between pecto antebrachialis, pec major, pec minor, then xiphoid humeralis. Once you do that as best you can, take a look at other cats too for yourself, walk around the room. Then everyone should be able to find no problem serratus ventralis and then the scalenes, basically. Okay? Go ahead.